He does go for the Evo Baby Dragon, which is a little bit concerning. Oh, no. And the freeze spell. Oh, gosh. I mean, at least I survived. Oh. Now, I know he wants to bowler here. He's probably going to barbell and then bowler. Yeah. But maybe if we're lucky, Hog will get a breakthrough. Nice! We get the one hit there. I'm just going to go for it kind of far. We do get a nice Mighty Miner ability. He's kind of spamming the bridge right now, but we're kind of defending, guys. I don't know how, but we're kind of defending. He's going to have to defend the Hog. He goes for a freeze. Let me get an Earthquake quick. I need it. Wait, he wasted the Tornado. We could go in for a Hog Rider. We need another Earthquake to win the game, though, because we're down like 30 damage right now, so I need to get at least one hit on the tower, but Hog Rider is going to take it, so we take the nice win. Today I'm going to show you how I got #1 in the world with Hog Earthquake. Alright guys, so we're back at it playing some Hog Earthquake, and this time we're trying to go for #1 in the world, hopefully. I'm just going to go for a Hog. I'm going to prediction Earthquake. I know this guy runs Cannon, so I was kind of just trying to predict that. He does get a late Cannon down, but he spent a lot of elixirs, so that's actually not too bad for us. Also, what the heck is this Evo Lie? His clan name is Evo Pig is trash. Bro, Evo Pigs are actually quite good, honestly. Oh, I should have waited like 1 second so my tower could have started hitting the Archer Queen, but it should be okay though. We're just going to get a nice E-Spirit. He's not going to have enough elixir to Earthquake. I guess he might get a couple Piggy Niblets right here, but not too bad of a start. Guys, you know the dumbest thing about Evo Pigs to me is the fact that whenever you play them just like right at the bridge, they always seem to avoid buildings. Like if you play a cannon here for normal Piggies, they all go for it, but if the Piggies are evolved, they like will half ignore it, half go for it, which is so annoying. I feel like Evo Pigs are a lot better than some people realize. We're going to get our ability here once again. You could see it's pretty much always a nice play to get that ability when they pop the Queen ability, because it just kind of cancels out, I guess, and yeah, you keep most of the HP on your Mighty Miner. He does go in for the Piggies split kind of weirdly. I think we'll be okay, though. Even with his log, I mean, our Barb will stop most of that, so we don't really take much damage at all. Only one Piggy Niblet. It's going to be kind of hard to break through here, though, guys. It's going to be hard when he goes for, like, the cannons up high and stuff like that, and if he pushes my Hog to the opposite lane. Nice, we do get a beautiful Earthquake this time, though. He does go for the Skeletons. Maybe I could have got an E-Spirit on them, but I don't think it matters too much. So, guys, now he does have the Evo Piglets. This is going to be a little bit annoying, because, yeah, they're just going to be flying and stuff everywhere. So I think what I'm going to have to do is have my E-Spirit ready to bring them to the ground. And then after that, I can probably just get a nice Evo Cannon. So I think that's the game plan right here. We do force him to go for that Queen ability kind of early, which is nice. And I'm sure Mighty Miner will take care of things here. Nice, guys! Bro, what is this guy doing? Is this guy drunk? Why did... Bro, what are those piglets? What was this guy thinking? Oh my gosh, the Evo Pigs just get shredded there. First off, why did he just like let that Hog Rider bypass the cannon? And then second off, bro, what were those piggies? We do get a beautiful Earthquake here. He's not going to get his king up right now. Okay, with the Ice Spirit he does, but we're still getting so much damage on the tower, and we're just making our way closer and closer to #1 in the world. Wait, no way he's giving up already. Wait, guys, he's actually already giving up. All right, that's already the first win in the bag then, so I'll see you guys in the next match. Oh no, we're up against Rat 4.6, bro. I think this guy's playing a Sparky Pump Giant deck. Oh, I know exactly what this is. I know exactly what this is, man. Just off of his name, I know what this guy's playing. These players are straight rats, man, that play this deck. That was a pretty good rage, though. Does make our Hog Rider take a lot of damage. Wait, no, please. I was gonna say, don't you do it to me, but he just did it. He plays the Sparky in the back. We're down a lot of elixir right now. I think we need to get a really good E-Spirit to save us, maybe. Also, to be fair, the Barbara could help a bit against the Sparky, because it's just gonna have like a... I mean, it'll just give us an extra body to, you know, like, tank for the Sparky. So, maybe that'll be good. Oh, wait, that's such a good Mighty Miner. Okay, what the heck? That was such an easy defense. The thing about his deck is that it could be pretty good if they make the right push, but it's kind of hard for them to get all the cards they need in the right order, because their deck is obviously 4.6. At least I think it is. Unless he's lying, maybe? Let's see if he goes for a mini Pekka, or is he going to just let this go? Okay, I think he just lets that go. I guess I'll just go for a Hog Rider here. He's just going to mini Pekka, which is going to full counter it. But I feel like it was kind of worth it, just so we can try to now maybe outcycle his mini Pekka. Now he's probably going to go for a Rage right here, so I'm going to have to be ready with my stuff. Oh no, he doesn't? Okay, kind of interesting. I feel like he could have actually got a good Rage maybe, but all good. He could go for a Sparky. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna Mighty Miner then Hog Rider to push it towards the tower, maybe? So he can't kite it. I mean, it didn't really launch it towards the tower like I wanted to, guys, but I played that Hog there so it would push it to the side, and then he couldn't pull it with, like, a giant or something like that, because a lot of the time they like to, like, pull the Mighty Miners and stuff like that into their giant, so their Sparky can just, like, kill everything. Wait, no, I'm in trouble, though. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, guys, I'm in trouble, but, like, not that much trouble. Yeah, I mean, we took 2 of his towers, and he's gonna only take, like, half of one of mine. Bro, it's over for this guy, man. Good game. Nice pump. That's so funny. Guys, I for real feel like Hog is actually finally making its way back into the meta. I don't know, I was just looking at the leaderboard, and pretty much everything that people have been running recently, Hog seems to have a pretty decent matchup against. Wow, we still get a hit on the tower past that tombstone. That's so funny. But yeah, there were just like a lot of annoying stuff for a little bit, like the ghost cycle decks and stuff like that, which were a little bit hard to beat, but I don't know, I feel like it's so much better now. Wait, I didn't even need to pop that ability. That was kind of a waste of an ability, I'm not gonna lie, guys, but hopefully we're able to still survive. Okay, wait, this is so bad. Guys, I kind of have to cannon right here, and I have to get a second firecracker as well. If he goes loon on the left side, I'm just dead. Okay, he has vines, that's really bad too. We don't get the final shot off either. Okay, I'm in big trouble. These skeletons aren't even gonna kite or anything either, so that's pretty bad. I defended as best as I could, though, guys. Man, this matchup looks really difficult, though. I feel like all we can really do is try to pressure a lot with our Mighty Miner, because we just can't really defend his big Lava Hound pushes. Yeah, especially because he has Balloon, but then also, like, the Vines and the Fireball to kill my Firecrackers. He actually does go in for the Fireball. I don't really know if that's that good of a Fireball for him, because, I mean, he's gonna, like, you know, get a Death Bomb on the tower, but that's about it. He's gonna have to go ahead and Valkyrie late right here, but yeah, maybe I could get like a nice Hog Rider right as I... No, wait, actually, no. I could Hog Rider here, guys, but I'm actually gonna Mighty Miner instead, because Mighty Miner is really good since he has 0 ground cards in Cycle right now. We pop the ability. He's gonna have to maybe try to go for some super late Vines, but because of that, we can just try to get our Hog Rider down right as we reach 4 elixirs, so he's probably still gonna lose his tower either way, despite going for those Vines. And he just goes for a late Baby Dragon, but that's just so much tower damage. Bro, we just read this guy like a book. So you guys can see here that when you're facing Lava Hound, you have very limited air defense, obviously. But if you pressure enough with the right cards, mainly your Mighty Miner, you can still make things work. Now, it might be really hard to defend right here, but we just have to try to maybe force out his Evo Valkyrie. I know he has Evo Valken cycle. Yes, perfect. That's exactly what you want, guys. You want to make them Evo Valkyrie on your Mighty Miner instead of, you know, getting it in a huge push. I mean, he still does have it alive and stuff, but it's kind of just, yeah, dying. His Lava Hound's almost dead as well. No! Oh. Wait. No. That is not a good game. Oh no, we're facing Logbait, guys. I've had enough of these toxic decks already today, I'm telling you. You guys didn't see it, but earlier today I faced this Hyper Bait player, and dude, these Hyper Bait players suck so bad. Let me just tell you, Hyper Bait players who play like this Goblin Barrel, Wall Breakers, Berserker spam, like first off, they suck so bad. I just wanted to say that. But next off, they think they're so good, man. Like, the only thing they're good at is just rage baiting. They're not good at playing Logbait, but what they can do is rage bait, and they actually think their deck is good. They think it's, like, high skill and stuff. It makes Giant Graveyard look like a really high skill deck. Like, in today's standards, man, Giant Graveyard is actually probably pretty high skill, because this junk of just, like, spamming bait cards at the bridge over and over is so annoying. Alright, I'm tilted, man. I can't be hitting my, bar barrels anymore. Oh shoot, okay. Low-key, I kind of want to go for a Mighty Miner, but yeah, maybe I'll just leave it for right now. Oh, and before the horde of Hyper Bait players come after me for saying it's no skill, even Riley thinks it's no skill, and he's obviously one of the top bait players in history, or I guess the top bait player in history, so, you know. Okay, so you just have the Evo Mega Knight right here, which might get a little bit tricky for us to defend. Wait, this is such a good E-Spirit. Nice! Not nice. You just spent all that elixir and you have the nerve to wall breakers. Bro, so these people have some nerve, man. No way this guy literally just spent his whole elixir, bro, and he's like, oh, let me spend wall breakers. Nice prediction, firecracker on the goblin gang. Beautiful, nice! Bro, this guy, bro, who does this guy think he is, man? You spend your entire elixir, bro. You still think you can get away with spending your wall breakers too? Who the heck do you think you are, man? But no, this guy's absolutely cooked right here, it looks like. We have a hard counter, to be fair, but... yeah, I mean, gotta give him what he deserves. Wait, actually, he didn't lose yet. No, we have our Evo cannon, though. Wait, my firecracker died? No. Wait a minute. Bro, how did my firecracker die? I didn't expect it to die so quickly right there. Hold up, I gotta maybe Mighty Miner the back right here. Okay, nice. We catch the Goblin Drill. This guy always goes for the same back Goblin Drill placements all the time, so kind of easy to predict him now. He gets a Bat Nibble, but we just go for a cannon up high for the Skelly Barrel, and looks like we do clutch up in the end. Even if he takes our tower, we could still just take his left side tower either way, but yeah, looks like we do take the win. We're in the next matchup against a Hiking Pro. Just gonna get the Bar Barrel down first play. He has some skeletons. Wait, what? Huh? Did this guy just 3 musketeers? Wait, hold up. I don't even know how they're like, guys. This is actually one of my first times facing the new 3M. Okay, we actually kill it pretty easily. Oh my gosh, that was kind of scary. Because I know they have the bayonet attack now where they, you know, will just melee onto stuff. Whereas before they only had the range attack. This guy did spend a lot of elixir, but to be fair, I did too. I'm just going to Hog Rider though and see if he has like E-Barbs or something like that. He does have the Hunter. That's a little bit worse for him, I would say, because the Hunter always lets the Hog get nice damage, and it also doesn't counter push very well compared to like E-Barbs or something like that. He does get a tiny bit of splash on our tower, but overall pretty good start for us, except the fact that he does have the King Tower activation. Oh, you know what? I think he has Royal Hogs. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he has Royal Hogs and no Elixir Collector. They actually preemptively nerfed Elixir Collector, even though it wasn't even that good, just because they wanted to make sure that 3M wouldn't be completely busted. And honestly, I think that was a good choice of them, because if they had left the Elixir Collector like it was, I think 3M would be pretty busted right now. I don't even like 3M though, man. I just want them to get out of the game at this point. Wait, we could just go for this here, then pop our ability, maybe? Is that going to kill the Musketeer? I think it should, right? Yeah, beautiful Barbarian barrel value. We just have to be a little bit careful of the Ghost, though, because my cycle's kind of bad right now to stop a Royal Ghost if he tries to go in for it. Especially once he gets to the evolution, that will get maybe a tiny bit challenging. Alright, I'm going to go in for the Hog Rider right now. His next Ghost is going to be evolved, so we definitely have to keep track of that. I could just go for a Firecracker up high, then defend the Ghost with a little Bar Barrel. That's all we have to really do here. Okay. He's probably going to get his 3M down. Yeah. I mean, I could have tried to go in for a Hog Rider, guys, but I just didn't really want to overcommit too much into the 3M. Alright, this will be kind of weird. Like, we have to see how it's going to be to defend the 3M here. Like, can we really play stuff on top of it, or do I have to try a lot more to just defend them from a range because of their bayonet attack? Not really sure, actually. We do get a nice Evo Cannon, though. Honestly, that Evo Cannon kind of just saved my life a little bit. Oh, no, this Musketeer. Dude, guys, I do not like the new 3 Musketeers, man. They feel so hard to defend. Like, I have a lot of strong cycle cards in my deck, but it still feels so hard to defend them. Just because they do so much close range damage with the bayonet. And, of course, they have more HP as well, which is not too great to deal with. We do get a nice defense right here. What do I even do, though? I just gotta get another Firecracker, I guess. That's my only choice right here. Oh, nice E-Spirit. Oh my gosh, Flying Piggies! Help! Oh my gosh, something hit them! What the flip? Oh my gosh. Okay. To be honest, the Flying Piggies are actually really hard to stop if you don't have your E-Spirit in cycle. Like, you need an E-Spirit to get them off of their high horse, I guess. Okay, so we do have our Evo Cannon right now. I know he could get a really good Fireball on my Firecracker and this, though. But he doesn't, luckily. Alright, so I think we defend this set of 3M pretty easily. We could just go in for a Hog Rider and probably gonna get out the Hunter. Looks like we get no damage on the tower, though. But we're making this work. And guys, you know, one of the things I heard about the new 3M is that even though they seem to be a lot better, they still, like, act a little bit weird, especially around swarms. They often will, like, have multiple of the musketeers target the same troop or something, like the same skeleton, instead of having, like, more advanced targeting, like a lot of other units in the game have. So I heard that is, like, one bad thing about the new musketeers. We do get a nice bar barrel here and everything, and musketeer actually does kill a mighty miner at close range, which is kind of insane. Also, it's still alive. But we could just E-Spirit finish it off. We could also maybe Earthquake. They do kind of split funny as well, if you guys notice. Look at that splitting. It's a little bit strange. Let's go for a cannon and get some nice skellies here to make sure we take down this ghost pretty quickly. It's not really hard to defend the one musketeer, just the two of them that you have to be a bit careful, because if you play even like a mighty miner on them, it could kind of just die quickly. But I don't know, I feel like they're so awkward though. Like, they seem like they should be really strong for the stats that they have. But, I don't know, in this match, they're just, like, constantly attacking, like, the same single skeleton, it feels like, or just doing some kind of weird things, so we do beat this guy up. Amaya he, Amaya hi. Do you guys remember that song? I'm not even sure. But, yeah, that's who we're facing right now. We're facing this guy. I think he usually plays minor cycle, so, yeah, it looks like that's exactly what it's going to be here. Kind of nice that we have the E-Spirit for the bats, though we do also get a pre-Earthquake. I knew he'd either have a cannon or a bomb tower, so was kind of worth it for me. A lot of the time us top ladder players just know what each other usually play, so that's why we sometimes do predictions like that. Barbarian is going to get one hit on the left side, which is pretty nice as well. What we do have to watch out for, though, is definitely the Evo bats. I didn't really see if he had them, but I assume he might. Actually, guys, we outcycled him a bit. We can just go for a Hog EQ to bats so we can get an E-Spirit. Nice! Nice, 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 nice. That was so good. He did defend the Hog Rider, guys, but I feel like he just overspent a lot. Maybe I could have tried to get an Earthquake late and I could have got a Hog hit, but I don't know. I'm pretty happy with that series of interactions right there. We're just going to get our Firecracker, and we could try to get to another Hog Rider. He might try to wall breakers to pressure so I can't Hog Rider. Yeah, I knew it, but it doesn't even matter, I feel like, because, you know, we have Firecracker. He can't bats because of the E-Spirit. Okay, he could bats, but, like, very late, so that's not even really good for him. Then we just get a Firecracker for defense, and, I mean, sure, he got his king up and everything, but I feel like we still got the win out of that interaction. He just tried to pressure with the wall breakers, but we're already going to have the elixir for our cannon, which is also going to kill the miner. And also the wall breakers damage got nerfed a bit, so didn't do as much to our tower. Alright guys, so I'm just going to get a bar barrel down on the spear goblins, and we can just go for a hog, get a really quick pre-earthquake for the cannon. Oh, he does get the good cannon placement there to avoid it. He tried to predict my E-Spirit, which I didn't play. In this type of matchup, guys, you want to make sure that you're very often switching up your tendencies, because if you always do similar plays over and over, they start to predict you pretty easily. He does go in for a fireball, but we still are looking okay. He might try to get spear gobs down soon, so I'm going to have to get ready to block those. Actually, you know what I'm going to do is actually hog all the way in the back. And the reason why I'm doing this is because he's going to either have to cannon early or risk getting outcycled. So either way, this will be really good for us. Yes, he goes for a very late cannon, guys, but what that means is that now we can just go in for this here. We can also Mighty Miner ability just to take down these Evo bats. And Hog Rider is probably going to get almost 2 hits on the tower, but that's still worth it for sure. We got good damage there, good earthquake damage especially. And we can just set up for a Mighty Miner in the back, because sometimes lone Hog Riders are not really going to do the job for you, but if you support them well, then usually they are able to break through in this type of matchup. This guy's just really struggling from the fact that he has a cannon and not a bomb tower. But even if he had bomb tower, I feel like he'd still be getting kind of wrecked right now. Nice, man! Let's go! He failed to push the Hog Rider into his cannon. He was trying to push the hog to the opposite lane. He does get a couple of wall breakers, but yeah, at this point he's giving up, so I'll see you guys in the next match. Wait, we're up against Chris Coach. I swear I saw this guy on like Fiverr or something like that, offering coaching for like pretty high costs. Or maybe some of his packages are kind of cheap, I don't know. Because I'm actually planning on doing a video soon related to coaches. You guys will see what's up pretty soon. Probably within a few days or so. Well, I'm not sure. Maybe it'll take longer. I'll just have to see if I can find some coaches to make that video happen. Anyways, this guy probably does have Royal Giant, so Royal Giant is usually fine as long as they don't have the Monk. I feel like if they have Monk, it gets a lot harder, but we could probably deal with this. He does go for the Hunter there, but Hog Rider should get one nice hit. Oh, it didn't because of the E-Spirit. Okay, this is... Oh, no, he's gonna RG, huh? Oh, no, he doesn't, actually. So Ghost, why did we just ignore the cannon for? Just wondering, why did we ignore the cannon for? All good, though. All good. I think I lost, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I just spent so much elixir on that dumb ghost and on the hunter and stuff like that. Can also get my Barbaro down on the RG here. He does get the quick fireball, so that's not great for me. He goes for that Barbaro trying to predict something, which we don't play. So I guess that works. Okay, you know what? That was actually not too bad. And we have our Mighty Miner in cycle, so if he tries to go for an aggressive RG or a Royal Ghost, we can just counter it pretty easily. Alright, we're chilling. I'm just gonna go for my Hog Rider, guys. I know he's probably gonna Evo Ghost onto it, though, right? No, he goes for a Fisherman, actually. Okay. I know he has the Evo Ghost, though, so he's definitely gonna try to play it. We just have to see where he's gonna play it and when he's gonna play it. We can actually get a nice Evo Cannon. Wait, that's gonna kill... not that much, I guess, but it's fine. Come on. That's a good E-Spirit. Okay. I could work with that, I guess. We got rid of some stuff there on the board, you know. Not too shabby. Pretty sure we lost, though, guys. Just down so much damage at this point. It's so early in the game. Hog Rider might get a hit, I guess. Yeah, we do get a hit, at least, but still not too good. Let's go for the Skellies there. Oh, heck no. Oh, heck no. Nice, he goes for an E-Spirit predicting the Skellies, but I didn't play them. So... that's good, I guess. Wait, Skellies distract? Bro, how is that not on the Skellies there? Shoot, one more! Nice, man! Great damage. Okay, we're back in this one just a little bit, guys. Just a little bit. Nice. Alright, we could go for this here, and then we can just get a Barbaro down the middle so we can't Fisherman. Nice, he tries to anyways, but just gets blocked here, so we force him to Fireball. Yo, that's actually pretty nice for us, guys. We just completely made him waste a Fireball on really nothing of value. He's gonna have to go ahead and Hunter for this Hog Rider, so we're gonna get one hit. Come on, please, please. Nice, we do get the one hit there, despite the E-Spirit that he played. Mighty Miner is on the RG here, might do a little something. We can also just Barbaro kind of early for this. He could try to Fireball on our Firecracker or something, but... yeah, I don't think he's breaking through either way, though. That's still pretty light work for our cannon to deal with. But I just love the Barbaro, man. I've been talking about it, but guys, the Barbaro just carries this matchup so much, man. It for real does. Just having the Barbaro to kill the ghosts, to distract the fishermen's, man. You can just get crazy value out of it. Ooh. Wait, this is actually not too good. We could just pop our ability, get a nice Earthquake. Oh, nice, man! Let's go! Nice, dude. He played the RG right into that. He's probably going to try to Hunter quickly on my Hog Rider, so we're going to get a Barbaro to block the shot. Beautiful. Oh, Fisherman's going to pull it. But he still played a whole Fireball, and our Firecracker is still eyeing the tower. And we get one more shot. Let's go. Alright, we just got to go for a Barbaro here. I don't even think I have to go for a second cannon. I think we're going to handle this RG pretty easily. We could just go in for the Hog Rider, and man, that was a great comeback right there. Good game. Man, guys, I feel like math is just so confusing, dude. It's always about X and Y, but not about U and I. No, wait. Oh, wait, I think I did it right. Right? I just stole that from somebody else, actually. Oh, shoot, this guy actually got a lot of damage. He's playing Goblin Drill. I gotta focus up. Bro, nobody steal that line from me, bro. Alright, we pop our Mighty Miner ability right here. Let's just go in for the Hog Rider. Let's get a pre-Earthquake. Nice, man! I knew he would have the Skeleton Army. I think I maybe faced this guy recently, or at least I faced someone with the same deck as him. Wait, we could get a Mighty Miner ability last second right here, maybe? Nice, that's going to be so much tower damage. Alright, we're off to a pretty good start. Oh, shoot, I'm leaking. Alright, we're going in for the Mighty Miner. We can definitely outcycle this guy pretty nicely. We just have to kind of focus on defending the Goblin Drills cheaply with just our Barbaros. Because Barbaro always gives us a +2 trait against the Drill, so... yeah, as long as we keep on doing that, I feel like we're going to be in a pretty good spot. He could scar me, but... okay, I knew he was probably going to try to wait on it, because it would have been a little bit obvious if he had played it early. E-Spirit could kill the Dart. Okay, no, he plays the Scar me, but we still take down most of the Scar me. I'm gonna go ahead and Barbaro just because he played the wall breakers too. But guys, right now, we could just go for the skeletons and then get the Hog Rider. He's gonna have to Skelly King because he doesn't have that elixir for like an Inferno Tower or anything. Oh no, he goes for the drill. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of surprised actually that he just decided to play the drill there. I would have thought he would have just played the Skelly King and gotten a counter push, but I guess drill was able to fully defend for him, so that was probably the smarter choice. We're going to go in for a Mighty Monitor in the back right now once again. I'm always playing the Mighty Monitors in the lane that I'm going for because what it forces him to do is just play like, you know, stuff like Skelly Kings and things like that. Or even Dark Goblins, which I can just get Earthquake value onto, so it's usually pretty nice. Now guys, I know he has the Evo Skarmy, but looks like he's not going to play it. He actually goes for the Wall Breakers instead. I did just play my Earthquake though, so I do have to watch out a little bit now for an Evo Skarmy potentially. Gonna make sure I have what I need in hand to defend that. Okay, we're already gonna, you know, be back to our Earthquake and all, so I think we're chilling right here. We could just go for that Earthquake on the floor. He actually does not go for the Evo Skarmy. He's just trying to be unpredictable, I guess, but it's not really working. It's not really working at all for the kid. Alright, so we're just going to play a Barbaro here. We just need to kill that General, which we do. And now we can just go in for a Hog Rider. He does kind of waste that ability right there. I feel like that's not really doing too much for him. Hog Rider's just going to take us the win. Let's go. Going right into the next match, guys. I think we're up against a pretty good Royal Hogs player. He plays like a really weird variation with Giant Skeleton and everything. He's probably going to... Oh, wait. I was going to say he's going to have arrows, but no, he has... Wait, a random Goblin Hut? This might be something else than I was thinking then. I don't know what the heck this guy's running with the Goblin Hut. I'm kind of happy about the Goblin Hut nerf though. Okay, so it is still piggies, but I guess a different version. But man, the Goblin Hut is definitely more manageable. I mean, let me know what you guys think about the Goblin Hut now, but yeah, I feel like it's still quite strong, but it's definitely like a lot more possible to break through it, whereas before it would just spawn Spear Goblins so quickly, it just felt impossible. But yeah, now it has like a tiny bit less HP than it once had, as a little bit slower spawning speed. It's definitely possible to deal with it now. We're going to actually have a little bit of a counter push with the Mighty Miner. Maybe he's going to have to spend something on that, but we'll see. I could maybe get an ability on his tower. Oh, he has Magic Archer. What the heck? So random. I feel like the meta is just changing a lot really quickly. Apparently beatdown is not that good this meta, though. I saw some people complaining about that, but I don't really mind myself, man. Beatdown had its little time there with the Goblin Machine meta and, like, you know, yeah, Goblin, Giant, Pekka, Golem, everything like that, so I'm glad that it's now gone. We do get a pretty quick Earthquake here. Earthquake plus 1 Hog hit does fully kill Huts, so if you predict it with the Earthquake, usually you force out a lot of Elixir. If you go for the Earthquake reactively, though, then usually the Hut is able to almost fully counter the Hog Rider. Alright, this guy's cycle is pretty bad right now. He has the Hut out, so he's going to have to probably just take at least a bit of damage here from the Hog Rider. Now, I know he has Magic Archers, but looks like he's probably not going to go for it onto my Mighty Miner. Also, since he has Barbaro, he has no arrows to kill the Firecracker. Oh, he has Fireball. Okay, I do have to be a bit careful with the Mighty Miner, guys. I'm going to usually try to go for it a little bit low because I know that the Electro Wizard can always mess me up if I'm not careful. We do get a decent ability just to, like, lane switch and stuff. And I'm just going to go for an Earthquake here, I guess. Yeah, we do catch the Goblin Hut, making him go for the entire Giant Skeleton right there. Alright, I mean, I guess we just Mighty Miner right here. I don't really have too much better to do. We do get a nice ability as well, and I think the Evo Ghost is dead here. Ooh, there goes the Ewiz. A little bit low on the cannon. I could have gone for that a little bit higher up, I guess. Oh my gosh, Evo Pigs. Wait, one of them is still going, though, for the cannon, which is kind of surprising. Okay, you know what? We could work with that. And now's the perfect time to go in for the Hog Rider because the Firecracker's on the map. So if he plays the Goblin Hut in the middle, the Firecracker's going to aggro onto it. Very nice Earthquake. Could have, I guess, waited like a few seconds longer to play that Earthquake, but still looking pretty good right now. I feel like as long as I don't let him get a crazy Magic Archer, we should be having a pretty good time. Yeah, also we can just Hog Rider right now. He's probably going to have to get his Electro Wizard down, but he's going to definitely take some heavy damage. I could kind of just overcommit easily just because I know his deck is kind of just like slow and a little bit clunky, I feel like. He gets the piggies down, but his pushes just don't seem that threatening to us. I feel like we have such easy defense to a lot of the meta right now. We're going to Hog Rider once again, get a quick Earthquake as well, and he's going to have to play something else here. Or that hog rider is going to just break through. Oh yeah, that's 2 hits. Wow. I cannot believe that got the extra hit right there. Okay, now we just earthquake and we take a win.